Today, we're catching hackers. Well, I'm probably just going to be catching myself if I'm honest, at least I hope so. But what do I mean by catching hackers? I'm going to show you how to set up tripwires, little booby traps designed for hackers. And when they step on them, boom! Alarms! SWAT teams! Well, maybe just an email. But you could trigger anything you want with this. Why though? Why would you want to catch a hacker? Because hackers are bad, and most people who have been hacked don't know they've been hacked until way later. 9 months later on average, that's long enough to make a human from scratch. Just think of the damage a hacker can do with 9 months of uncontested access to your systems. So we set up tripwires, and if we do get hacked, we'll know about it, and we can kick that dirty hacker out. The tripwires I'm referring to are called Canarytokens. These are really cool, and they're also free. Go over to Canarytokens.org to get started. Click in the Select Your Token drop-down to see a list of all the different types of tripwires you can set up. There are quite a few here, and I'd encourage you to take a look at the documentation to learn more. Some of these are intended to be used as is, and others for you to build into more complex traps. Let's pick a Word document to start with. This is the trigger you'll use to spring your trap. It's going to ask for an email address or a webhook. This is your action. What do you want the trap to do when it's triggered? The simplest thing to have it do is send you an email, but you could have it trigger a webhook to run some custom automation. Notify your phone, put the system into lockdown, disconnect the internet, wipe your drives and release a tear gas, it's up to you. I'll use an email address. I'm going to grab one off tempmail.org so the token isn't spamming me with alerts, because I know this is going on the internet and some of you just can't help yourselves. I'll give it a little reminder message as well, because I might want to make a bunch of these and it'd be nice to know which one got triggered. Click Create My Canary Token and we can download the Microsoft Word file. Open it up and it's blank. Or is it? No, it's not. Let's have a little look at TempMail and we've got an email to say a Canary Token has been triggered. We'll come back to that. First, let's make the trap a little more enticing. I'll put some false banking information in here and rename the file to My Bank Account. This information is nonsense, of course. Don't try and buy anything with it. Or do, it doesn't matter. All I'm doing is creating a document that looks enticing to a hacker. Any scumbag who compromises my machine and finds a document called My Bank Account is going to grab a copy and open it, right? Let's open it. Nothing special, right? Wrong, I've got another email. Every time someone opens this document, I get an email. So if I get breached and a hacker steals this file to read it, I will know that the machine I put this document on has been compromised, and I can take appropriate action. Let's look at the email and then indulge a bit of mischief before I show you how it works. There's some useful information here. The application used to open the file, the hacker's IP address, my reminder message, the time they opened the document, useful stuff. If we click here for more info, it will show the hacker's approximate location on a map. Here's where we get to have a bit of fun. I'm going to upload this file to VirusTotal. It's not a virus, but one of the things VirusTotal does is send files off to sandboxes, where it will open them and watch to see if they try to do anything malicious. Every time this document gets opened, we get an alert. So if I just leave this for a few minutes using the power of video and come back to it, we're going to see all of those sandboxes popping up on our map. That's kind of fun, right? Or maybe I just need to get out more. But okay, how does this work, I hear you screaming? Let me show you its little trick. It's all the way down here. You can't see it, but if I edit the footer and zoom all the way in, there's a tiny little dot here. And if I select it, you can see the picture format toolbar appears. Suspicious. There is a tiny image buried in the footer. The image file itself is not embedded in the document. It references a URL. So every time you open this document, Microsoft Word is accessing that URL on a Canary Token web server, and that's what triggers the alert. This is the tripwire. If I open up the guts of the document using 7-zip, you can see the URL here. Most of the Canary tokens work in a similar sort of way, an embedded image or some kind of external reference that triggers a DNS lookup that can then be tracked. It's simple, but it works. You could set tripwires in files, Azure or AWS accounts, database tables. There's quite a few options to play with. You can take an existing executable file and inject a Canary token so that anytime someone runs it, you get an alert. The idea is that you scatter these around, and they act as little baby honeypots that potential hackers can't resist peeking at. Some of the more generic ones, like DNS tokens or image bugs, can be embedded into other applications. Like, say you have a web app with an admin page. You can embed an image bug in that admin page. You'll get an alert anytime someone logs into it. I'll leave a link in the video description. It isn't sponsored, I just think these Canary tokens are really cool. And they're free, so you may as well go and have a play with them. Leave me a comment to let me know what you do with them. I want to see who comes up with the best idea, so use the thumbs up on any ideas you see down in the comments that you like the look of. Also, use the thumbs up on this video too. Every like, every share, it all helps more people find the channel. I have to say, I was really tempted to embed a Canary token in the end screen of this video and a link to the results, but I don't want anyone blaming me for your information getting plastered all over the internet. So instead, I have a video recommendation for you. I promise, it's not booby-trapped, it's just good content.